Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Witchcraftin'. I am Daemiana, your host for Mondays. Today I wanted to make a quick video about one of my kind of go-to crafts. I do this a lot. It's so so cost effective, and it's so easy, and it's one of those crafts that when you do this, you can do it for so many different things. You can make so many things out of the basic materials that you need, and it takes almost no sewing skill. It takes a little patience, just because leather, or even fake leather, can be hard to work with. But I'm going to be showing you how to do some things with belts. Just belts from the thrift stores. I always find these things. All it takes is a good wide belt, and you can find them everywhere. This is a good example. This is my rock jar. I keep my crystals in here, and I took just a plain. This is a thrift store jar too, for like $1. And the belt costs like $1.99 or something, and I took a section from the belt, and this one was no sew. It was just fit it around, cut it very, very neat and even. This one is fake leather, so it's very thin and easy to cut, and just glued it together, glued one end over the other, and there you go. You got a unique jar cover, right? An interesting decoration. Use your imagination. You can come up with this stuff, and much better, I guarantee. This is one of my little pouches, and I keep my mojo in here. This one does take sewing, but with a little practice you'll get your stitches even. And if you use the same color, like this is a really, really dark brown, if you use the same color cord, you know, you're really not going to notice if your stitches aren't even. Just use a little patience, get a good needle, and you'll be able to get it through. This one was really easy to work with because it is much thinner than real leather, but it has the look of real leather. And some people don't want to use real leather anyway, and that's perfectly understandable, and you're going to have something in the end that has a cool look that, you know, doesn't have the cost or the, you know, all the that goes along with real leather. And then I have this. This is a bracelet I made out of a different, some of y'all may recognize the material. This is also fake leather. It's vinyl. And the buckle on that thing, huh? It definitely makes for a very interesting, different sort of bracelet. I like the designs here. And all I did was cut, you know, the end with the buckle on it. I wanted to make it into a bracelet. I cut it to fit. Wrapped it around my wrist, saw what would fit, and with an awl, I'll show you an awl down here if you don't know what one is, or something sharp like it. Hold on. Okay, and poke the holes, and there you go. Okay, now you'll need an awl for this kind of thing too. You're just going to cut your section of belt. Okay, this happened to be on the very end. This part would go through the buckle. And, you know, kind of cut it out, fold it up, see how you want the patch to look. Okay? And then poke your holes. It's going to help you with the needle, but you don't have to if you want to sit there and work a little longer at it. You're going to need needles like this. These are Homecraft needles by Dritz. And you can get these at any Walmart, anything like that. Sorry if there's a glare. And I typically use, they've got them numbered here. I'm not sure if this is actually in the right slot, but I think so. But I usually use like this number 2. It's a big fat needle. It's got a nice wide eye, and some of this cord, this right here, will fit. This card's out of the black. I use the black a lot. This was also, I think, Walmart and or Target maybe. And it's a nice, very strong. I'm not sure what this is made of, but this is, you can use, hemp comes in this size, leather comes in this size. And you just cut yourself off a nice long piece, you string it through your chosen needle, knot it at one end, and you're just going to go through and sew If this is uneven right here, and it probably will be because this is the end you cut off for the rest of the belt, fold it over. Okay, nothing complicated. You don't have to fold it under again like a regular piece of material. Just one time will do, and then just do a nice loop stitch over the top. You'll want to do it down this side, and there you go. You can put on whatever kind of closure you want to. It's a nice, floppy material, so I didn't choose to put one on here. It's going to stay, in a closed position. You can buy one of these bags right here. This is like $3 and something at Michael's, okay? All kinds of scrap suede and leather in it. There's strips, there's big wide pieces, there's all kinds of pieces in here. $3, okay? And I use like all different kinds of pieces in here. You can make pouches out of these too. Just cut you a nice long rectangle, fold it up like you would the piece of the belt, and there you go. Okay, not complicated at all, but you're going to have yourself a really nice medicine pouch, or if you use a smaller belt, you make a nice little pouch. You can use it as a necklace. You can, whatever you would like to do. So anyway, thanks again for watching, you guys, and have a marvelous week. And yes, I will talk to you soon. Blessings.